The positive side to your struggle. One of the things that I hear often people talking about is imposter syndrome. This is why imposter syndrome is a good thing. When you are moving forward in your life, when you are achieving something, imposter syndrome means you are creating a life for yourself that your brain was not programmed to create. You are choosing the life that you want and not allowing your past to determine your future. When your mind says you don't belong, you're not qualified, you don't deserve to be here, be grateful because you are here in spite of your past. Your experience with imposter syndrome is a sign that you are healing. It is a sign that you are growing. The mind just hasn't caught up yet. Eventually, it'll get the message. Your mind and how your mind was programmed will eventually catch up and it will start supporting you. So keep going, keep pushing yourself, keep creating the reality, the life that you want. This is how to reprogram your mind. Pay attention to the mean things that your mind says to you. These are clues. These are messages. They are just symptoms of the limited beliefs that you hold within yourself. They are symptoms of your past. Somebody lied to you. Somebody told you that you're not enough, that you're not going to amount to anything, that you'll never be successful, that you don't deserve love. This is just a belief system that you hold in your mind right now. And the good news is that you can create a new belief system based on how you want to be today. Now it is time to create a new belief system. I am enough. I am beautiful. I do deserve love. I am worthy. We are going to enforce these thoughts. We are going to feel it in our body. It is time to make change. You can create the person that you want to be. You can build your joy. You can build your peace. You can build your happiness. You just have to use this beautiful gift that we have all been given. It's our imagination. I want you to start imagining what you would look like if you believed you were enough, if you believed you deserve success, if you believe you deserve to be in love. What would you look like? What would that feel like? Even if you have to go write in your journal, go sit down, grab your journal, and I want you to create that person. It is time to create a new reality for us and not allow our past to determine how we view ourselves, how we view the world, how our mind responds to difficult moments. We can reprogram the mind to be exactly the way that we want it to be. We can program the mind to be motivating. We can program the mind to be supportive. We can program the mind to be loving and patient and understanding and compassionate. You do not have to live in the painful thoughts. You don't have to live in these painful emotions. You just have to discover these limited beliefs, the lies that you were told as a child. When those moments come up where you say to yourself, I am not enough. I don't deserve love. I keep getting rejected. I keep meeting unemotionally available people. I am unworthy of love. All relationships are painful. When your mind starts to say those things to you, they are not there for you to get lost in. They are not there for you to believe. They are there for you just to look at, to analyze, to understand the state of the mind, where it is right now. This is something that you learned likely decades ago. This does not have to be your reality today. Discover those limited beliefs, the areas in your life that you struggle most. If it's in your relationship, if it's in your career, if it's how you view your body, any area that you struggle in your life, it is just a byproduct of your belief system. This is not the way that life just has to be. It is a belief system that you created a long time ago. You created it unintentionally. You know, it's not your fault that it happened. You didn't put yourself in a chaotic environment with your family, an environment that you felt unsafe, an environment that you felt uncertain, an environment where you felt unloved. That was not your fault. But now we can discover the state of the mind today. You can heal the mind. And when you create new belief systems, you create them based on how you want to be. You get to choose your reality. You get to choose your life. It is time to step away from the past. We can no longer allow the past to determine how we think, how we feel, and how we act. You are in charge. It is time to create new belief systems. It is time to discover which affirmations we need to choose. The beautiful thing is that your limited belief systems, when they were created when you were a child, they were created because you had an uneasy feeling. You had a painful emotion arise, whether it was from your parents fighting, or it was abuse, or it was neglect, or any kind of chaos. You felt that feeling. The brain created a meaning, and then that meaning automatically created a belief system in your mind. If you want to create a new belief system, you do the opposite. This time you create the thought, and then you feel that thought in your emotion. So if your affirmation is, I am enough, I want you to think it over and over and over, I am enough, and then I want you to feel it. The adults around you created an environment that made these belief systems be formed. That is how that belief system was originally created. It was created because somebody told you or made you feel that you were unworthy, that you don't deserve love, that you'll never amount to anything, that you'll never be successful, that this world is unsafe and you can't trust anybody. These are not yours. This is not the natural state of your brain. The natural state of our being is peace, is joy. So you create new belief systems that align with peace, that align with joy, that align with confidence. That is who you really are. If you have already started doing affirmations and you're getting frustrated because they are not working, I'm going to explain why. Our limited beliefs, they are very strong right now in our life. They were created decades ago. It is a very powerful muscle. So when you start creating these affirmations in your head and feeling it in your body, you are building that muscle up. But the moment you start telling yourself that sad story of your past, you are building that muscle. And right now, that muscle is very strong. So when you start thinking about your past, or those automatic thoughts start to arise that you are not enough, that you don't deserve love, that you'll never be happy, when those emotions, when those thoughts start to arise, do not give it energy. Remind yourself that the mind just needs some healing. This is what we are doing by saying these affirmations. Look at those thoughts. Look at those emotions. Don't get lost in them. Just observe them. See how it feels in your body when the inner critic starts to talk and you start to feel down. Separate yourself from the mind. Do not get lost in it. If you want your affirmations to work, you have to build that muscle. You have to put all of your energy towards creating your new reality, creating your happiness, creating your joy, creating the future that is in alignment with your highest self. Focus on which muscle you want to build. And if it's your joy muscle, we have to put all of our energy into that muscle. And when those automatic mean thoughts start to arise, it's okay. Let them hang around in there, let them swirl around in there, but combat them with something that you are grateful for. You can't change those automatic thoughts because those are arising from your limited beliefs, and that's okay. But what we can do is create loving thoughts, create thoughts of gratitude. That will diminish your inner critic that is happening right now. By saying things that you are grateful for, that will diminish the inner critic right away. This is how you build that muscle. When you're in the process of trying to reprogram the mind, trying to heal yourself, if you're in that spiritual healing land, I want you to take it a little easy on yourself. It's kind of like, would you be mad at a 10-year-old that doesn't know how to read? Would you criticize that 10-year-old? Would you judge that 10-year-old? Would you be angry at that 10-year-old? No, you would understand that the adults around him have failed him. The adults did not teach him this valuable tool. The same thing with yourself. I want you to stop criticizing how you feel. I want you to stop judging how you feel. I want you to stop telling yourself that you're supposed to be in this place in your life, or you're supposed to have this success, or you're supposed to be married, you're supposed to have kids, you're supposed to be happy. Stop being so hard on yourself. The reason why you are not in the place where you think you are supposed to be is because nobody taught you how to handle this system. Nobody taught you how the mind works, how the body works, how they all work together. Nobody taught you that. So just how you wouldn't judge a 10-year-old for not knowing how to read, don't judge yourself based on the state of your mind. Nobody taught you. But now it is your responsibility to learn. You are an adult now. You can heal yourself. You can create a more joyful life, a more loving life, a more compassionate life. You can create it now. You just have to learn how this mind works. This is what I teach on this page. It is focused and dedicated on how to heal yourself, on how to create new belief systems in your life so you can create the future that you want and no longer allow your past to determine how you are today. There are two reasons why you experience an inner critic. One, it is a message that the mind needs healing. And two, it is a clue on where you need healing. The areas that you struggle most in your life, it doesn't have to be something that you dwell in. You can redirect your focus and look at the positive side of the areas that you are struggling in. It is a sign that a limited belief exists in your mind. So if you are struggling in your marriage, if you are struggling with your business, if you are struggling on how you view yourself, if you are struggling with your confidence, if you are struggling with guilt or shame or whatever it is you are struggling in your life, the only reason why that struggle exists is because of that limited belief system that was created in your mind decades ago. All the areas are just byproducts of your limited belief. So if you want to create real change in your life, if you want to be different, you have to change. You have to do a little bit more self-awareness. And it's discovering what limited beliefs that you hold. Most limited beliefs live in the unconscious mind. So you have to look at clues to discover what those limited beliefs are. And the clue is every single area that causes you pain. Every area that you struggle in. This is what is so beautiful. Your higher mind is always communicating with you at all times. Even when you are in the dark, the pain that you experience, the guilt, the shame, the anger, the confusion, all of your painful thoughts, all of your painful emotions, it is painful because your higher mind is telling you that it is time to heal. And when you experience joy, when you experience peace, when you experience excitement, that too is your higher mind letting you know that you are in alignment with your highest self. Your higher mind is always communicating to you. It is always guiding you. You just have to change your perception. You have to switch your focus and look at those areas that you struggle in your life. Look at it from a different perspective. Change the limited beliefs. You change those limited beliefs, you create new belief systems that is in alignment. Those areas in your life that make you really, really excited when you think about it. You create new belief systems that will change your thoughts, it will change your emotions, it will change your actions, it will change how you perceive the world around you. Your entire life, everything, every experience that you have is a mirror of what is going on inside this system. Everything, all the people that cause you pain, all the difficult experiences, they are mirrors letting you know where you need to start healing. They are not there for you to change people. They are not there for you to change the circumstances or to change your past. They are there to guide you, to show you that it is time to heal. It is time to create the greatest version of yourself. You can shift your reality. You can build the person that you want to be. And it all starts right here. You have it in your hands. You just have to learn a little bit more on how the mind works and how this body works. That is what I am here to teach. And if you are interested in that, follow my page to learn more on this mechanism on how to create joy in your life. I often hear people say, well, I'm protecting my peace. So they avoid people and they avoid experiences. But let me tell you, you cannot protect your peace, because the peace within you is the divine. The peace within you is God. The peace within you is source. What you are protecting is that part of you that allows people to trigger you. That part of you that allows people to gaslight you. That part of you that allows people to make you angry, make you feel less than, make you feel unworthy, that disrespect you. That is what you are protecting. You don't ever have to protect your peace, because your peace is your protection. And once you discover that peace within you, you'll never have to protect yourself ever again. This is what true awareness is. This is what getting back to the natural state, the state that you were born in before you got all this information and all these belief systems. You were joy. You are peace. That is the goal, to get us back to our natural state. Discovering which belief systems that are telling us lies all the time, and creating belief systems that are in alignment with our greatest self. You can create joy. You can create the life that you want. You just need a little bit more self-awareness and understanding of how this mechanism works. I hope that this podcast was helpful. Please like and subscribe, or share with a friend that would find it useful. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.